On May 3, 2013, Picayune, Mississippi dedicated the opening of a new addition to its historic City Hall. The original City Hall dedication was held May 3, 1939, so our city leaders felt it appropriate that May 3rd be the date of dedicating the new addition. Prior to the dedication ceremony, city leaders and guests were available for picture taking next to a giant cake constructed in the form of City Hall and baked by Picayune's Paul Pastry, famous worldwide for their delicious king cakes. According to Paul's owner, Sherry Thigpen, the giant cake was the largest architectural baking project ever attempted by the bakery.
This was the biggest 3D architectural cake that we've ever done. We've done some big cakes that were expansive, but not an architectural cake like this. And it took a huge amount of planning. We've been working on this for about 3 weeks, just planning how to cut this and what size this and all this. And the whole thing is entirely in cake, except for the stairs. So everything else is cake that we have made, and it's standing up. So we're so excited. We have chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, and butter. Yep, 4 different flavors in there.
The actual dedication ceremony drew a large, enthusiastic crowd. Our city manager, Mr. Jim Luke, did an excellent job as Master of Ceremonies, introducing our Mayor, Dr. Ed Pinero, Governor Phil Bryant, and Congressman Stephen Palazzo, along with other guests and participants.
I'm greatly honored and privileged to welcome each and every one of you to this historic event in Picayune, the dedication of the new City Hall. And we're following the same agenda they did in 1939, with a little flavor of 2013.
Many aspects of the ceremony closely followed those of the historic 1939 ceremony. Our local Boy Scout Troop 2 raised the flag and led the crowd in a Pledge of Allegiance.
One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The Picayune High School Band also played for the occasion while members of the Mississippi College Senior Quartet sang as was done years ago.
Today, we're proud to dedicate our new City Hall at the A.L. Franklin Complex. This landmark is a tribute to the past, present, and future generations of our great city. And by the way, did I mention we pay cash?
This city stands as a testament to all those that have gone before. What purpose are cities built? Why do we honor them? Otis White recently wrote in his essay, the purpose of the city is to create a group of people who will take responsibility for their community. This willingness to accept responsibility is the difference between a resident and a citizen. Let me read that again. This willingness to accept responsibility is the difference between a resident and a citizen. Picayune, this is a city of citizens.
As we come together to dedicate City Hall today, much to be said about the progress of the city. The downtown area is growing and is recognized as one of the best downtowns in the state of Mississippi. Picayune is poised for future growth, thanks in part to her well-paved streets and available intermodal transportation and proximity to major transportation hubs such as Hattiesburg, the Mississippi Gulf Coast, and New Orleans. But the growth in Picayune is also due to leadership that puts economic development first. Like we hear time and time again from our great governor, Phil Bryant, the economic developer in chief, economic development is a team sport. Picayune and Pearl River County epitomize leadership through teamwork, and that fact is recognized around the state and country. 63 businesses opened their doors in Picayune last year, a statistic that deserves praise and applause.
At this time, I would ask Dr. Ed Pinero, our mayor, to meet me down at the front for a special presentation.
Carolyn Terry also presented Mayor Pinero with a portrait of himself mirroring what took place back in 1939. Carolyn was a former president of the Greater Picayune Arts Council.
Thank you so much. Wow.
Following the ceremony, guests and visitors were invited to tour the new facilities and enjoy the provided refreshments, as well as artistic exhibits and entertainment provided by members of the Greater Picayune Arts Council. While the weather threatened to dampen the day, that's all it did, threaten. Everyone who attended had a great time and left with good impressions of a positive future for the citizens of Picayune.